Welcome, everyone, to Audiolosophy. This is a podcast where we talk about music, philosophy, and anything related to sound waves. My name is Serge, and I would like to thank you for joining me on this awesome adventure. Before we get into our show, I'd like to thank our sponsors, True Force Fitness Wear, inspiring you to be the best version of yourself every single day, both physically and mentally. And now you, too, can own a piece of True Force Fitness Wear clothing. If you use the promo code at checkout labeled AudioForce, you will get 10% off your purchase. And make sure to like them and follow them on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Our second sponsor, Zetnom Sounds, your audio and visual specialist supporting the scene since 2010. They got some cool shit out there. Today we have my good friend, Dustin Rose. Dustin Rose is a frontman for a band called Shark Punch. You may have heard of them. Today we talk about his crazy stories regarding LSD, or was it acid? I forget. This episode was recorded a couple months ago. So give it up for my good friend, Dustin Rose, the frontman.
You're on the Rose. We got a kind of traffic on the 580 right now. We got 2 collisions going westbound. But besides that, everything looking better for your commute today.
It's fucking cold.
This is the Rose.
Of the Rose.
The Rose of the Rose.
All right. I think we're going.
We are?
You want some chocolate?
Chocolate? No, chocolate. That's going to throw my throat off. I can't speak. You just don't want to be fat. You don't want to be...
Is it because it's dark chocolate?
What is it?
Dark chocolate. It's going to fuck up your throat.
Yeah, it is. I'll save it for later. I like dark chocolate. I'm still a fat ass.
I get all the free shit from work.
Free shit?
I shouldn't say that.
I mean, he gets donations, not free shit.
Not from work. I get free stuff. Not from work.
Not from work. Gotcha.
So you been, buddy?
I'm not too bad. I've been busy. That's true. Not as busy as you, Mr. Father. Having a kid 24/7. That's a 24/7 job.
It is a 24/7 job. He's a cute kid though. He's adorable.
Does he look more like you or her?
He's right now in the mix phase of both of us.
The mix phase.
Yeah.
He's
But what
the
I know,
blend.
what's funny is like when we go to her house, he looks more like me. But when he comes back, he looks more like her. And I think it's because
It's the lighting. It's just which way you see him off the window, you know? Oh, it looks a little more chocolate today.
I love that kid though. He's adorable.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I
I want a kid, but then I'm like, I don't think anybody wants another Dustin in this world.
You could make him a little better, Dustin. That's why I'm making him a little better, Sergio.
Sergio 2.0.
Pretty much.
Just the upgrade. You know, you got a new install package for, 2017, Sergio.
I mean, I look at my, my family in the past and stuff. I'm like, I think we're doing better. I think we're going forward.
Yeah, exactly. We're slowly making our way back to the cusp of intelligence and everything. And now we're making it. We slowly make it back to start.
Fuck.
I'm like 20 years behind. I'm still in the amphibious stage.
And just remember, you just got to pass on what you like to him, but maybe just don't do too much of it.
You know what? That's what they do. You got to breed them right. You got to find a perfect partner that has the right traits.
Exactly.
Exactly. You can't be just marrying dumb people. Then your dumb traits just keep going and going. That's what happens. I learned that in Civilization 6. Oh, was it Civilization? No, it was Crusader Kings 2. Learn that. Do not pass bad traits. Don't pass them. Always look for the smart kids. Do not marry the dumb kid. It's going to keep going. You're going to have really shitty rulers.
Well, I guess you could marry the dumb ones. Just don't procreate with the dumb ones.
Yeah, you just sleep with them. And then you end up like me with shoes in the head. Exactly. That's how it works.
Shoes. All right, go ahead, tell that story.
Oh, we know that story. That's a good one. Yeah, so key warning, just don't ever, messing with women is nice. Just don't mess with their feelings. They're strong creatures. They're unbelievable. I'll tell you that. So it's one day. It's a while back. We have a studio party back when Sergio was with our band. You were still at the band, right, at that time? That was, yeah. We had a studio party. And I was getting tired of my girlfriend. I was never really into it. I was kind of into it. She was cool, but I was like, you know what? I'm young. I'm a lead singer of a band. I think I'm hot shit. No, you're not. You're a lead singer of a ska band. That's not hot shit, okay? Word of warning, you're not going to be hot shit if you're going to be in a ska band.
Just tell people you're in a punk band with horns.
Yeah, that's what I tried to do. It's better wordage. And she found out, she gets her in the studio bar, she looked through my phone. That's all right, word of warning. You always put a lock on your phone, but I think I'm hot shit. Like, I don't need a lock. I don't care. I have nothing to hide. Whatever.
Were you still a locksmith at the time?
I was. That's pretty ironic.
That is.
That's pretty ironic. It's pretty dumb. So she goes through it, sees messages from other girls, and she just goes ballistic. And I mean ballistic. Like, she's, like, crying and pissed off and drunk.
Was this before or after, like, kind of everyone left, or was it, like, in the middle of the party?
Oh, this is, like, probably a little bit toward the end, but, you know, I was drunk, too, you know.
One few times you get drunk?
Oh, yeah, and I would just, the only few times I do get drunk, I make sure I go all out.
Yeah.
I don't halfway do it. It's either I'm all in or I'm just, I'm gonna have a drink. You know? It's only 0 to 60, you know? There's no, like, build up. But, so yeah, she sees my phone, goes in there, goes, what the fuck is this? She freaks out to Christina, she's all mad. She doesn't come up to me. I think I was too drunk, I barely remember, but I think you guys took me to the car to take me home. And she was in the backseat still yelling at me. And as she's yelling at me, you are a fucking liar! I hate you! Why would you do this? I'm like, stop, I just want to go home. And I'm like, I've just been puking left and right. I'm just like, I just need to go. Keep in mind, we're in like Miguel's brother's car. So Miguel's just trying to keep this thing clean. And I'm like halfway drooling puke everywhere. While she's in the backseat yelling at me. And Miguel's like, I just need to take these assholes home. I am so done. You know? And out of nowhere, she throws her phone at me in the back of the head. It hits me. I'm like, stop, okay? And then she throws her shoe at me. She takes off her shoe in the backseat, throws it at me, just makes the whole fit down the street, yelling at me. Oh, it was awful. But then somehow the next day everything was fine. Miguel was so tripped out about that. Like, we get inside, we're drunk as fuck.
Didn't he record it?
What was that?
Didn't he record it?
No, he recorded me and my dolphin noises.
Oh.
That was the other story. You know, that's me when I was so drunk. I'm like, I'm a dolphin. I'm a dolphin. No, I'm a mermaid. Was it a mermaid or a dolphin? I think I said I was a dolphin.
You're some sea creature.
I was some sea creature, you know? That was wild. Yeah, I only go 0 to 60. That's
I know you do.
That's my mentality. Like, there's nothing in between.
The one time I gave you a small edible.
Oh god. Yeah, it was other Mike brought that up yesterday. I mean, at the party.
Oh, he came through?
Yeah, he came through.
Right on.
And I asked, hey, where's your cappuccino beans? Like, they're like $1 each. I'm like, really? Fuck, they're expensive. Well, good. I don't want to go home and cry, you know? Every time I eat those, I think they're awful.
Yeah, they raised the price on them.
Like,
Super sad.
I heard there's a tax, too. Like, there's a tax on weed.
Is there?
He says first it gets the regular tax, then it gets an extra weed tax. And I'm like, that seems illegal, but okay.
Hey, it's the government.
The government, they do what they want. They just want weed and more weed and tax weed. And then they get tax, they'll take. It's great.
But you know what sucks? They're still you can still not get hired.
No, they probably lower the percentages, dude. They probably low THC. They probably lower it like purposely so you can buy more.
Yeah, they
it's
do.
It's like heroin, you know. Not like I've had an excuse with heroin. I don't. I'm just saying. You know, they feed you more bland shit, get you hooked on it, and then lower the dosage, and you just want more and more. Makes sense to me.
Yeah, I'm detoxing right now.
You're detox. Oh, Jesus.
It's been about 3 weeks.
Is it true that so I hear that when you detox, is that you go to sleep, the first night you go to sleep, you have the most craziest dream.
You know what?
Because your dreams, like the THC is leaving you, and like your dreams are more vivid.
I don't know because my kid sleeps in the bed with me.
Oh, so you don't dream, you just get kicked.
I just get kicked.
Just get kicked. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Why don't you change your diaper?
I didn't know how to sustain a down child.
Normally they need a baby Mozart version of System of a Down.
I think they do, or not Mozart, but like there's
it's the toy box one.
Yeah,
right?
the toy box.
I
Yeah.
heard that. That's fucking
Rockabye Baby.
Rockabye Baby. That's the one.
We played a whole bunch of it. He doesn't really care for it.
What is he like?
He likes Dead Kennedys.
He likes Dead Kennedys. Yeah, that makes sense. You know. Down with the government. He's gonna be screeching that.
He gets so happy for music though. So we'll be playing like music on our home speaker.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you're holding him and someone kind of gets in the middle of the way of this between him and the speaker, he'll push you out of the way. He's like,
No.
eh.
Get away. I don't like
So
you.
you're in my way. I'm like, dude,
Dude, just listen.
just listen.
Just chillax. Here, have some weed. You know, just relax.
Oh God.
You want a 40? I got one for you. It always works.
But yeah, he loves music. It's awesome. Like
sensory. They love sensories.
I think Ash, she was watching Moana with him.
Oh, we mean the island one, right?
Yeah, the island one. And then every single time a song came up, he just like lit up.
It's like basically, it's basically like, when every girl went with Frozen. They just hear that one song. Oh, yes. That's how he is. Except Moana.
Yeah, it's because he's part island.
Oh, yeah, he is part Islander, technically. It's like, Daddy! Not, let's say you say the fat guy. He's like, Daddy, but no, you've lost weight.
Yeah, I have.
You have lost weight.
I lost a lot.
Holy shit. I just realized that.
Yeah, these pants are a size smaller.
What
I
size?
dropped the size. 36.
Oh, you're almost at my level.
Yeah, I could maybe. No, my butt's too big. I don't think I could fit into a 34.
Ooh, you're almost at my level. Damn, you've lost hella weight.
You know what it is? It's my new job.
You're running around and stuff? Oh, the Google?
Yeah.
So you're just running.
I walk around a lot. I walk about 8 miles a day.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so I mean, like, my legs are like fucking
ripped.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, look at them freaking toned legs.
Fuck yeah, dude.
All you need is to the open shirt, be an Abercrombie model. Just lay there.
I'm working on it.
He's working on it. He'll be there soon. Wait a minute. So if you're still working at Google and you're gonna move to Sacramento, how the hell are you gonna travel that far for work?
Oh, I'm gonna get a new job.
You're gonna leave Google?
Yeah.
What?
I don't make that. I mean, for the Bay Area, I don't make that much. I'm not gonna travel fucking 2 hours, 4 hours round trip.
True.
For what? Barely anything.
What are you gonna do in Sacramento though? There's so much jobs out there.
Yeah, I'll find something. Worst case, Amazon warehouse.
They have an Amazon warehouse out there?
Yeah, they just opened one up.
Okay.
And they're working on a casino up there too.
It's like they treat you like slaves though.
Yeah,
So
I like.
Oh, I kind of like that.
I kinda do.
BDSM thing, I kind of like getting whipped to my back. Get my pallet. Oh, yes, Dad. Yes, Daddy. Daddy.
What I learned from working at this job, I like physical labor.
You're just proving my point more. Yes, whip me in the shape.
I hate working a desk job. I feel like
I do it. I like the pay of desk jobs. I just don't like being at a desk job.
Yeah,
But every single 15 minutes, I get up and do stretches like it's like what's a Richard Simmons basically. Me just and one, and two, and one, and two, just stretching myself out. And like every 15 minutes, it's like a workout show for me.
Why don't you get a standing desk?
I should ask for one. What I want is the squishy. What is it? The big blow up ball I could just sit on and bounce on.
Oh God, you're one of those guys.
Yes, I'm gonna be a tech bro.
Fuck, dude.
I'm already a beer snob, so I'm already almost there to hipster status. Dude,
you just gotta get a longer beanie.
Dude, that's true. I was just talking to my friend yesterday that I hate that I've become a beer snob.
Have you?
I have become the shittiest of shit beer snobs. And I told myself I wouldn't do it. I would never become a hipster beer snob. But my fucking God, I've become a beer snob.
So
I cannot drink Coronas. I cannot drink any mainstream beer. It's not
PBR.
I hate PBR. I can't drink. If it doesn't come, I hate to say it, but if it doesn't come from a micro or maybe the majors brewery I go for is I can have a Heineken. Heineken's the only one. Heineken's pretty delicious.
Really?
Heineken and a Lagunitas. That level. Anything higher, I can't drink. Like if it's Corona, if it's Coors, if it's anything, I'm just like, ah.
I
feel like a dick.
I feel the
like
same
a
way.
Portland asshole. For all you Portland people listening.
I feel the same too, though. Like it's hard to drink Corona or just something else.
I think the reason why is because we're so blessed in California having so much good breweries.
Hell yeah, dude.
I just read. Actually, I saw it yesterday. Was it on the chart? So every state, how many microbreweries they have, and most had like Wyoming has maybe 4. I don't know. Can't really be making brewery when you have just cows everywhere.
Yeah.
But everyone had maybe the most was maybe Texas that had 200. Then it went to California, 1,120 breweries.
Damn.
1,000. But that's 1,000 registered breweries. There's probably a lot that aren't even just registered.
I think I saw a show on Vice about people going to microbreweries and.
Jeez, it is just.
They're never gonna run out of material.
Yeah, it's so popular. And I'm like, I've been so blessed having so good beers, and I'm just having Coors. I'm like, this is piss water.
Pretty much is. I mean, it goes through you so quick.
I hate it.
It's like I'm tired of peeing.
Just makes me bloated. I know the other beers are more thicker or more rich, but I don't know. Drinking the regular store-bought beers just makes me bloat in. Oh, this is disgusting.
Yeah.
I can't drink Bud Light. How do people drink Budweiser and Bud Light? It is the most disgusting shit ever. I don't understand that. Going to Daytona 500. Let's have a Bud Light. I don't understand that. Bud Light is disgusting.
I hope I could get sponsored by Bud Light now.
Yeah, exactly what I think gonna happen. I just ruined your sponsorship.
I'll be like, it's cool, dude. Won't have him on anymore.
Yeah, we'll just get rid of Dustin.
This is Dustin Rosa.
See? Single.
Did you know that beer that we drink today is totally different than it was back in the past?
What do you mean?
I think it was like the German Purity Act of 15 something. Or beer used to be.
You're talking about really, really past.
Really, really fast.
Yeah, that's like really. That's like 600 year past.
600 years, yeah. That it was made with it wasn't made with hops, I believe. It was made with something else that had a psychedelic property to it.
So it was basically acid beer.
Pretty much, like absinthe?
Absinthe.
Yeah.
Absinthe or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty much that.
I've never had absinthe. I still need to try it.
You should.
Have you had it?
No.
It's probably going to be crazy. I just came off of an acid trip.
Oh, how was that?
Oh, it was amazing. So it was me and Mary's first time having acid. Because it's not my first time, but it's her first time. I was like, you know what? I got a couple tabs. I was gonna ask her, hey, do you want to do it? Because she's never done it before. She's like, yeah, I'll do it. And so I asked. I made sure because last time I gave a girl some drugs, which last time was edibles, and last time that happened, I gave her too much. Mm-hmm. I think. Do you remember that when Elisa had way too much edibles? She was high for 3 days.
No, I don't remember.
She was high for 3 days. So this is my dumbass self. Yeah, in that whole relationship, I was a dumbass. For getting shoes thrown at, making her like take too much drugs.
You grow up. You grow up, right?
Yeah, I grow up. I want to think I became a better person. I don't know if people agree with me, but
I guess we could say is that you're a different person now.
I'm a different person now. There you go. So what happened was, I think my friend gave me one of those, probably like one of the store-bought edibles from one of the weed places, and it was really potent. I didn't know that. It was probably like, I'm making the square right now, but it's probably it was 3 by 3 inches. I don't know. Is that 3 inches? Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty thick. Yeah, that's about 3. Yeah. It was about a 3 by 3 inch brownie, and I was like, oh, I don't know how much we should take. I didn't even read it. So I'll take a few bites. I took maybe a few, but I think it was maybe a quarter of it, and I gave the rest to her. I didn't know that brownies that were made at the weed place are super fucking potent. And so she takes it, and we're like, ooh, this is good. It tastes all right. And keep in mind, she takes 3/4 of it. And we're at home, and it finally kicks in, and she's just sitting there, just dumbfounded looking at the wall, just staring. And I'm kind of loopy, I don't feel good. I just don't do well in edibles. And I remember she was just freaking out how high she is. She's like, I can't even think right now. She's so high, she can't think, she can't move. She's laying there, I feel like death. She says. And with edibles, I get sick. I start throwing up because I go to the bathroom. I throw up because I don't know. It makes me. It just doesn't work well with me. And I don't think she ever throws up, but she's just been freaking I can't focus. She looks at her hands. She's moving her hands weird. She is gone. Yeah. And I told her, hey, sweetie, let's just we can. I bet by the end of this day, everything will be fine. And so I had to take her home back to her aunt's house, and she's still fucking high. And she is I don't know if I can do this. I can't act normal. Fine, just be normal. Just think Elisa. You're cool. And so I take her back. She goes into her house, and I'm home. I'm still fucking tripping. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking die. But next day, right away, she texts me the next day, 8 a.m. She says, "I'm still fucking high. I can't do this." I'm like, "Oh my god, how much?" And I asked my friend, "How much weed was in that fucking brownie?" He's like, "Well, it's about a 90% THC." I'm like, "What?" Or one of those high. I'm like, "Oh my god, we're gonna die." I feel better, luckily. But she's just so freaking I can't go through my day. I have she had schoolwork she had to do today. I can't even focus on this. So this is impossible. And keep in mind, the end of the story is that the next day she was again high and she just couldn't stop. It took 3 days off of a brownie to recover.
That's pretty badass.
I make sure now, back to the acid story now, that if I give a girl something, I gotta ask first how potent it is. Mm-hmm. So I text my friend who gave me the acid, saying, "So how much should I give her?" She said, just give her a half a tab. Mm-hmm. Like, sure, and I'll take a half a tab because it's been a while since I had it. I don't, my body's probably not super used to it. So what we do is I set up a nice, comfy little atmosphere. I decided when she was coming, but I think it was last Friday. I said, we're gonna go outside. We're gonna look at the sun. Look at all the nature.
Yeah, you got a nice
cool.
place.
Nice place, exactly. So I packed my blanket. I packed some lunch. Packed, like we're going on a camping trip. But it was just behind the hills, over there. So we take it. So as she comes over, I said. She was worried about, hey, like, I have work tomorrow morning, so let's take it as soon as we can, so, it's going to last, of course. So, all right, here we go. So we took, like, right when she got here at, like, 4:30, we're like, okay, here you go. Dumped in her mouth, dumped in my mouth, like, okay, we're good. And we make our way up the hill, and I told her, it's going to take about, like, an hour, maybe 45 minutes to kick in. And so we get on the hill, we lay there. I set up a little blanket. It's pretty nice outside. You hear the little birds chirping and stuff. And 45 minutes in, I'm not feeling anything. An hour kicks in, I'm not feeling anything. An hour 20, I'm still not feeling anything. I'm like, you know what? Okay, I told her, like, this is probably, like, we went up to the hills behind our house, maybe, like a 15-minute walk. And I told her, I'm going to walk back to the house. I'm gonna grab some water. I'm going to grab some more things. I'm feeling thirsty. She's like, are you going to be okay here by yourself? She's like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, she's not kicked in yet. So I go down the hill. Everything's fine. Get back to the house. I feel a little weird a little bit. I'm like, it's probably just my body thinking, oh, you're high. Like, no, I'm not high yet still. I'm at that phase. I get the water, come back, make my way up the hill, and I look, I don't see her. I start walking up the road. I was like, where the fuck is she? I'm like, okay, well, keep in mind, we're on a ledge. The place where the walk we went to goes up a path, and then there's a huge ledge. So you can't really see over it. But I look up, and last time I know, she was standing up looking at the outside. I'm like, okay, this is weird. I hope she didn't just run off high and naked or something. You don't want that. But I get up there, and she's laying on the ground, and she's like, babe, oh my God, I've been talking to everything. What do you mean? And she's like, I was yelling at this tree right here, this little tiny plant she's yelling at. I was talking to that and telling it to shut up. And I was like, she said she heard a car horn out there, and she told him to shut up. Like, she was telling random objects to shut up this whole time. Like, oh my God, this is what the high is? Is this what the acid does? I'm like, I don't know. I never was pissed off when I was on acid. It's like, holy shit, this is crazy. And she just goes on a spiel of talking. I've noticed like how I am right now. She just kept talking and talking and talking. I'm like, okay.
She's not normally a talker?
She is, but I guess when she's high on acid for the first part of it, she said, okay, this is what she was doing. So she was sitting down on her blanket, and every 5 seconds she'd go, what are you doing? She's like, I'm having so many thoughts come through my head. All I could do is laugh. She's saying, she tried to describe saying, there's like files in my head that I'm trying to sort, but the files keep coming, and every time I see a file, I laugh. I was like, okay. So
and you're still not high at this point.
I'm still not high at this point, so I'm like, maybe this is fine. Like, I'm not super high yet. I get to take care of her and get her on her journey started, not like derail her right away, Because she keeps describing that there's files going in her head. Like, I can't sort these files. It's funny. Oh my God, what is this woman? So I was like, you know what? I think it's time now. Let's go back to the house. Everything should be fine. I'm like, okay. So I picked all her stuff up, went back. And I made sure, the other thing you're supposed to do is whenever you're inside a room, make sure it's as comfy as possible. Mm-hmm. I made sure I made my bed. I know. It's fancy me. And I put some classical music on, just to keep you happy. And she was laying down, like, back of her head on my pillow, and I was laying there too. Still not high at this point. I'm like, I was going to take extra. I was like, you know what? It's probably not. Maybe my body's just taking a while. Because then she starts going on a spiel where she's like, babe, do you see that? I'm like, see what? It's a dragon. Why are you whispering? She's like, there's a dragon right there. And I was like, okay. And I was like, let me guide her on the journey. Let me tell her. So what does the dragon look like? Its name is Shiloh. She starts talking about, this is Shiloh the dragon that follows around. Like, it was circling my room. And she's just there like, I'm sitting there, laying there, just looking up at my ceiling, saying there's a dragon there. I'm like, okay, what is Shiloh doing? He's fighting battles for me. I'm like, what? Okay. He said like there's a bunch of birds. She said there's a bunch of birds on my ceiling, and Shiloh was kind of like throwing fireballs at it or something. Like, she was tripping.
That's tight.
And I said, okay, that's cool. Like, what else do you see? And she's like, I see a castle. And Shiloh's flying around it. And her eyes were just like, it was like deer in headlights. And she kept on going to spiel about Shiloh protecting, sitting on her shoulder. And then she started like putting her hands up like a mime almost. Like where they put that mime thing. And she said there was a glass case around her. And there was like bees tapping on the glass. She was going, no. No. Babe, do you see the bees? I'm like, I don't see the bees. They're right there. I'm like, okay, it's not real. It's like, I know. I still don't like them. Okay, as long as you know they're not real. Yeah, but I don't like them. Help me out. I'm like, where's Shiloh at? And she's like, he's on my shoulder. I feel better. I guess she looked like there's a dragon on her. Like she's seeing like in the corner of her eye a dragon on her shoulder, I guess. And at this point, I'm mad. Because I'm not that high. And I want to be as high as...
I want to see Shiloh.
I want to see Shiloh. Like, she went on this whole spiel about how cool Shiloh is. And how he's fighting the dark fur. And I'm just listening. And I don't get to see it. I just see a ceiling. And I'm mad. So I get up. And as she's just still laying there going... and I get up and like... I grab the other extra tabs. And I'm looking at it like... No... It's going to kick in. I don't want to accidentally take extra, and I'd be tripping out even more than she is. Like, I'll just relax and hope for the best. And as we're laying down, so we start doing a little, what kind of cuddling is that? Where you're the big spoon, little spoon kind of thing, you know? So she's doing the little spoon, and we're just looking at my computer because it's still going through the classical music thing. And we start looking at the screen. And what I loaded up was a YouTube page that had like 3-hour-long classical music. And the picture was like a romping dog, like a little tiny puppy, like golden retriever. And it said, Happy Classical, and the dog's next to it on the sidewalk. It almost looks like one of those stock images. You know? And we're laying there, and I'm just kind of looking at it. She's like, oh, the puppy's so cute. It's dancing. And I start looking like, hell yeah. And then I look at it weird, and I was like, that puppy just wink at me? I was staring at I looked at it, and the computer, I like, okay, cool, it's finally kind of kicking in. Because the computer started coming out a little bit, waving at me. And I start staring at the puppy, just kind of winks at me again. I'm like, ooh, hello, puppy. Like, yes, here we go. This is awesome. And I'm like, hey, babe, I think it's kicking in. She just ignored me. She's like painting pictures in the sky with her fingers. Like the colors are everywhere. And I was like, okay, whatever. She's doing her own thing. I just keep like, let me see. Because I feel like I'm starting to get high. So I'm just like, let me look at the puppy a little further. You know, let me just go deeper. The more I look at it, the more I feel high. So I'm sweet. So I just stare at the puppy a lot more. It's still winking at me. Kind of like romping a little bit. I'm like, cool, this is awesome. And finally we got, she wanted to turn over. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm getting there pretty well. So as I turn her, she turns and lays back on her back. And I close the light on the, that's why. I turn off the light on the computer because she was like, I don't like this. I don't like the light right now. Can you turn the computer light off? I'm like, okay, cool. I turn it off. Everything's dark. She's like, it's too dark. I'm like, okay. Well, let me go to the lamp. So as I walk to this, keep in mind this is like 7 o'clock. Everything's kind of dark. I walk to my lamp, and I turn on my lamp. And as I turn on, I turn around, like blue turn on. I look at her. Everything looks like a 50s comic book. It was crazy. You know where like some parts of the skin have like big dots and stuff? That's what she looked like. And I turned around like, holy fuck, I'm in Marvel. like this is crazy. And so I lay back down next to her, and I'm like, I'm looking at her skin. I'm like kind of rubbing my finger on her like, it's flesh, but my gosh, she looks like a comic book. Like I guess the lighting of the lamp made it look like it was some noir kind of comic thing. I was just like, this is fucking nuts. All I'm doing for the next 30 minutes is rubbing my finger up and down her as she's in her underwear. Like, this is crazy. I'm like in a detective film. And she's still painting pictures in the sky. I don't know what she's doing, you know? And what happened next? Like, we just laid there for hell long, and I was like, so I know I'm in the feeling where I'm tripping. Not as much as her. She's painting pictures in the sky. She's far gone. But I decide, I start staring at her face. And we kind of like both look at each other's face. And we're just, keep in mind, on an outside person looking at this, there are just these two people staring at each other for like 50 minutes on top of each other. This is what we were doing. I was on top of her just staring at her face, and she was staring at mine. So on the outside, I think that would look pretty weird. But as I'm staring at her, like her face is bulging in and out, and then she started having eyes everywhere on her fucking face.
Oh,
I was like,
creepy.
that's cool. That's sweet. So yeah, and then we spent the next 50 minutes looking at each other. And she's like, look, she said my face was kind of contorting out, up and down. It was fucking weird. And she had to go to the bathroom. So she gets up, she leaves. And I heard from someone like, you should look at yourself in the mirror.
You heard someone say that?
Yeah. No, someone told me that before. Not that.
Oh, okay.
The voices are telling me to look at myself. No, so I get up. And I was like, okay, well, she's in the bathroom. Let me look in the mirror. So I'm basically just in my underwear looking at myself in the mirror on acid. And as I breathe, I look like a balloon. Like, I'm like breathing and my body's just expanding and keeps going. I was like, cool, let's see how big I could get. That's
the thought process.
That's my thought process. Let's see how big I can get. My competitive side was kicking. I want to be the biggest fucking balloon on the planet. I keep doing it over and over again, growing and growing. And finally, she comes in and the mirror goes pop. like I balloon popped. And I looked at her like, whoa, hey, babe, you're back. Like, she's like, what are you doing? Nothing. Try to explain that to a woman, seriously, who's already on acid. Like, I was like, I'm doing nothing. Don't worry about me. And I think we spent the rest of the night just laying there listening to music. Oh, that's what it was. So finally, we were getting kind of bored of just looking at each other for 50 minutes straight. And so I was like, you know what? I want to do a Carlos Santana thing. I want to pick up my guitar and start strumming stuff. So I turned off the noir light, so everything's not a 50s comic book anymore. I can actually pay attention. I grabbed my acoustic guitar, and she's laying there just kind of out of it on the pillow. I'm sitting there just strumming chords. And every time I strum a chord, my guitar kind of goes boom. Nice. It kind of lights up. I was like, oh, this is so fucking sick. But I was so exhausted. I was like, I can't play anymore. I only lasted like maybe like 10 minutes. You know, it feels like 2 hours, you know, when you're high off acid. But I was like, I can't do this. So I put my guitar down. I said, hey, babe, you want to play piano? Because I have a piano now.
Oh, nice.
And she's amazing piano. Like, she's been playing since she was 5 years old. And she was like, her mom was Hitler to her. When she was like, you better practice your scales every day, every time. You know, made sure she did.
But in German.
Oh, basically, yeah, but they're French. You know, it's kind of ironic. You know, but she like made sure she was doing her scale stuff ever since she was 5. So she's a really, really good piano player. And so, but the whole thing is, she's strict on just playing music. She can't go with a band and jam with them because she just doesn't know how to do it. She knows how to read music, go off that, and she's strict when it comes to the piano playing. So I was like, you know, hey, just try to piano. She's like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't have my sheet music, and she's still tripping. I'm like, no, try it. Try it. Trust me.
Would you even be able to read sheet music at that point?
Exactly. Are you going to be able to read music? Like, the notes are going to be attacking you. Exactly. So I said, go on the piano and start, you know, doodling a little bit. So I got her up. I had to pick her up, move her over to my piano stool, set her up, and to get her like wanting to do it, I turned on the piano. And we put the lights pitch dark, okay? Mm-hmm. And I start playing like one of the songs I was writing, and it was so crazy. As I was starting to play, the keys looked like the hippies' rug mats. Was it the little freaking faux fur mats?
Yeah.
Whatever they are called. I don't know what those rugs are called. But all the keys were just fluffy. And I started playing like, whoa, this is fucking cool. And the music was great. I was like, she's like, okay, let me try. And she starts playing. And oh my God, she's just in like an acid trip of like, keep in mind, like I said, she's an amazing piano player and she's so strict. But now that she has her freedom with acid, she just starts playing whatever she wants and jamming. And I kind of just laid back down and I was like listening to her, and I was just blown away.
Nice.
Like, she's playing like really softly, really emotionally, and all I'm hearing all I'm seeing, I have my eyes closed, laying down. I'm seeing like me in like a Japanese anime or some weird shit. Like I'm walking in the rain. And everything's all quiet and peaceful, and then you see a piano.
It's an anime intro.
That's what it was. I was like dreaming myself, like, oh my God, I'm in an anime. I am an anime. I don't know what my thought process was, but I took her piano playing like I was walking in the rain in Japan. I don't know. And I was an anime.
No.
It was great. Like I felt like I was in like what's that guy's movie? Who makes a bunch of those anime films? I can't remember. Who made that
Spirited Away and all
Spirited
that.
Away? I can't remember his name.
I don't know. I'm not a weeb. Yeah, Miyake.
Yeah,
I ain't no weeaboo.
Yeah, I know weeb exactly. Soy boy. But I was like just dreaming like I was walking in the rain. Everything's all peaceful. She's just playing so nice. And as for like this probably was like maybe like 30 minutes of her playing, keep going. I'm just still dreaming and doing that. And as I get up, I look up and I look at her. And remember the room's pitch dark, but I look at her. It's like the Take on Me music video.
Nice.
Everything is drawn. Like I'm just like, what the fuck? And I'm just looking at her. She's just it looks like the drawing. Like, and that's how I know. I bet they were high when they made that music video. Because that's what I saw. I'm like, holy guys, this is a acid trip. This is nice. And she keeps playing for a while, and I recorded all of it. And I made sure I started like recording on my phone every single segment she was doing, and she was just out there with, like I never realized how much acid makes you like just do whatever you want on the piano, and it still sounds nice, but it's just like it expands what you want to do.
Yeah,
it's fucking nuts. And we did that for like an hour, 2 hours. Then we went outside, sat down, look at the lights. I mean the sky. You know, lights mean the stars. Yeah, the stars in the sky, and holy shit, it was like a fireworks show. It was closing off. Finally, we went back to bed, and we're like, everything was cool. It was a good acid trip, and I recommend all you kids to try acid. It's amazing. Whoever's listening to this.
God damn it.
We'll bleep that out later.
It's not getting deleted. I don't edit.
I still have 2 tabs, so if you ever want to do we'll do a podcast on acid.
I can't accept that now.
Yeah, I can't accept now. My endorsements won't let me. There goes my rant about acid for like, I just talked for like 30 minutes about that.
That was a good talk though.
Oh, it was amazing. Like I recommend everybody to try acid.
Because the first time he did it was Lugia, right?
Yes, that was shrooms.
Oh, that was
shrooms. That was when I got abducted by Lugia.
For 2 hours.
For 2 hours. Want me to go into that spiel?
It's pretty short, but yeah, sure.
That was a good one. Yeah, exactly. So the first time, I think that was the first time I tried psychedelics was with shrooms. Me and my friend Angie and Charlie. Angie wanted to do shrooms. I'm like, okay, well, I'm down. I always wanted to try this. This was me at like 20. You know, I was a little more high-pitched voice. Like, yeah, exactly. I'll do this. and so Angie buys some shroom, a couple of them, and Charlie said, I'll be your guide. Don't worry. All right, cool. So we go to Charlie's house. The mushroom was like, actually, the mushroom tasted pretty good. I don't like mushrooms. I used to not like mushrooms with my pizza. I used to like mushrooms at all, you know? But I was like, I'll try it. Well, it actually tasted pretty good. So I chew on it, swallow, we're good. We're all sitting there in our room talking. And again, like this took like, keep in mind, this is my first night. It took like 2 hours to kick in. That's why I wasn't worried about when the acid trip. Like, it'll kick in eventually, you know?
Yeah.
But this took like 2 hours. I was like, okay, well, let me sit there. Let me sit. And, after like we were talking for like an hour, 30 minutes, Charlie's like, let me see if I can help this out. And so she's in her room. She like turns on this light. She's like, I have this cool light. She has a light attached to her like regular light in the middle of her room. She hits it, and it's like a multicolor changing light that changes from green to red to blue to yellow and around. Like, wow, that's kind of cool. I like that. Another 45 minutes go by. Angie is starting to get pissed. She's like, they sold us crappy mushrooms. She's a fire starter. She's angry. And I'm still there like, oh, okay. And then what got her even more mad was because after this 45 minutes went by, I kept looking at the light. That's cool. That's cool. And then every now and then, like, I started noticing something. When it hits the green, when it changes the green, puff of smoke comes out. I was like, lights don't do that. Y'all seeing this puff of smoke and, like, no. Like, Charlie's all laughing. Oh, it's kicking in. That just makes Angie more mad because she's not high yet. But I'm just looking at it like, holy shit. So it's like orange, red, yellow, green, poof. Orange, yellow, red, green, poof. I'm like, oh, this is so cool. And I started noticing the other colors started to do the same thing. Poof, poof, poof. I'm like, oh, yay. This is awesome. And that's when Charlie's like, oh, let me get on the bed with you. And so she gets on the bed with me. And I was like, she started trying to tickle me or something weird. And I get like, no, let me look at the light. No, stop. And as I'm trying to like maintain my balance, I tumble off the bed, and her bed's probably like a good 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet high. I fall down, but then as I fall down, I roll, and I'm like back on the ground, but I fall in a perfect position where I'm just looking up directly at this light. And I knew in my mind is, I'm not moving. I am not going to be able to move. At that point, I think Angie goes outside because she's pissed and still wants to go home because I guess she's not tripping. Charlie goes out with her, and I'm just trapped. Like, the light has me, and I cannot move. I wanted to yell for them and say, don't go. But I'm like, no. So there I am in the middle of a room, silent, no music. And there's just a light that changes colors. So 15 minutes go by. I look at it. After the puffs of smoke, I start looking at it. There's little men. I start seeing like little people on the outside of the bulbs. Look like a crowd with their hands in the air. I'm like, you guys are cool. And I'm just staring at it. They get kind of wider and come back. Wide and come back. And I'm like, okay, I like this. This is cool. I'm having a good time. But then I start looking at it, and I start noticing, like, this is another 30 minutes later, a couple arms were coming out. Like, 2 arms are coming out on the sides of the bulbs and coming at me. And so I start laying there like, oh, that's a little creepy. And I can't move. My body won't move because I'm stuck in this light, and the light has me. And as the hands are getting further, I started noticing they look like wings. I was like, why do they look like white wings? And then I look up in the middle of it, it's Lugia, the Pokemon. And I'm like, this can't be good. And I thought to myself, isn't Lugia like only comes around when something bad happens? And I'm like,
I watched Pokemon 2000.
I watched Pokemon enough. No, Lugia only comes when really shit's going down. I think that was what my mind was at that point. But Lugia is slowly coming to me, like outward at me, like coming down from the ceiling into me. I'm like, no. I'm just there shaking my head. I can't move. And it just this took like a process of 45 minutes of Lugia coming down, and I can't move. So it just slowly worked me. It's like seeing like a chainsaw come down. You're like, your death is coming. Like, oh my god, it was bad. Finally, you get so close to me, and then the arms sweep up and grab me. And as it grabs me, my body, like if you ever seen like the UFO take somebody, the stomach goes first, and I'm just bent, and I'm getting taken up in the UFO. And that's when the trip just happens. I bent my back, the floor sinks and waves up and down. There's spinning discs going around the room. I'm like, it was a big ass trip going on. Every time I try to think something happens. Like like I said, there's spinning discs, the colors, the whole room was turning purple and yellow. I'm like, oh my God, Lord. And I'm still by myself. This is not a good idea. So as the waves are going in and out, I'm trying to take control of myself. Finally, after another 30 minutes, I'm like taking control of myself. Okay, the floor moves. I can understand that. I'm fine with that. I start saying, wow, now there's 3 dressers. Okay, I can be cool with that. Everything seems to be fine. And I start staring at the TV next to me. And I start noticing where it says Panasonic, the letters are kind of moving around and jumping like they're alive. I'm like, no, stop. I start talking to the TV like, dude, stop. No. And then the P on Panasonic was trying to jump over the A. And I was like, dude, no. Stop. And I start telling you're not Apsonic. You're Panasonic. And I started getting legit angry. Because Panasonic is not a TV company. Panasonic is. So I just sit there and just start yelling at a TV for like the next 15, 20 minutes. Charlie hears the commotion and comes in and says, hey, you okay? I'm like, yeah, fucking TV. She comes in, she kind of like, oh, are you all right? Like, she sits on the floor with me. She lets me lay on her lap. And I go on I can't remember the exact details, but what was happening was I started talking to her how me and Pablo Picasso are the same person.
Who knows? You might be.
We might be. But we started on a spiel where I say, I started naming off his birthday. He has the same birthday as me. He was born in 1872. I was born in 1992. I don't know how that correlation goes with, but my mind was thinking, that makes sense. I started saying, he paints for art. I make art with music. We're the same person. Charlie's like, yes, you are. She's going, I don't know what it was, but I went on a huge...
Did you actually know were you correct with the birthday and all that?
I think he was born the same day as me. I have to confirm that. I think he was born May 19th. I think. But I just went on a whole spiel like, yeah, we're the same person. I am the reincarnation of Pablo Picasso.
Watch. Cut off your ear.
Yeah. Whoosh. I mean, I wasn't Dustin this whole time. Yeah, and I just sat there going off that, and it was an amazing trip. Again, try shrooms, try acid. It's amazing.
Any psychedelic.
And any psychedelic.
Not PCP.
The best thing about no PCP. The best thing about it is not addictive.
It's not.
It's not. You just do it, trip out, go on a new planet for a few hours, and you come back to Earth.
It actually helps with addiction from what I've heard.
Actually, it helps me in depression.
Yeah.
Acid does. I like to do acid when if I had a bad week and like something's really fucked up, like something's not going right. Acid, if you take it, sometimes resets your serotonin, whatever the stuff's in your head, like the receptors, resets them, and they kind of like, oh, okay, we're back to start.
Yeah. Excuse me. When I did all those edibles for how long? Excuse me, I got a burp. I can't drink alcohol anymore.
Really?
Yeah. I had some Jack last night. I feel like shit today.
Jesus.
And I just like maybe had like one Jack and Coke, but like.
But halfway done, like you're like. Yeah, I can feel that.
It's just I can't do alcohol anymore. It's weird.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. Like that's like me and soda. So I finally like almost eliminated soda out of my life. Like I did a while back, or I think it was like maybe 3 years ago, where I was like, I don't want to like soda. I want to get rid of this. I don't want to drink anymore. Because I started really noticing, the Chinese made high fructose corn syrup. They're trying to get us, trying to make us all fat. I'm like, that's not going to happen to me. I'm not going to be fat. So I said, I'm going to eliminate soda from my diet. And so I just stopped. I just like literally just cut clean soda, and then went like I think it was a whole 2 years without soda. And finally, like after 2 years, like after the first like few months, it was hard. But for a while, it was just you didn't even think about soda. Like I don't even want it.
Yeah.
And then 2 years later, I was like, there was like I was at a party, I think it was, with my old ex-girlfriend, and I guess all they didn't have a bottle of water, so they just had soda and alcohol. I was like, I wasn't feeling like alcohol. I just got off my hangover, I think, from a previous night. So I had a soda. I was like, let me take a sip of Sprite. I haven't had it in a long time. It's fine. I take a sip, head rush of sugar.
Yeah.
Like you just like, all it was a sip, and then right away, like my head was going no. like I was like, it was like almost like a brain freeze pain. Like it's like, nope, you can't handle the sugar.
Yeah.
And ever since then, like I cannot have a soda, or else I'll just have oh god, that's just too much to me.
I'm in a transition stage too, because it tastes like I'm drinking sludge.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. That's what it tastes like. It's like, oh god, I can't do this, and you just kind of like, let me have water.
Yeah.
Fine.
I like the bubblies too much, but I'm going to sparkling water.
Bubbly water. I can still drink that. That stuff is good. I like the ones from Trader Joe's. I forgot what it's called. No, it's actually Costco. It's like a sparkling one, but they have really good like cherry flavor. Oh, it's
I gotta look that up.
It's delicious. I think Sunny Select also makes it too at Lucky's, but it's like bubbly water, but it's carbonated a certain way, so it kind of tastes like soda, but then has a natural flavor. It's amazing.
Nice.
No fructose syrup. None of that fat gene stuff.
Yeah, fuck corn.
Yeah, fuck corn. Fuck corn. You hear that, Nebraska? Fuck corn. I'm gonna be pissed.
Dude, that was a good story about psychedelics.
Oh, dude. I know. I can go on. You should might as well just make a podcast about psychedelics. You could do that all day. Just write what you can.
I should. Fuck, dude. So, other than that...
Other than that long spiel about
how have you guys been?
Shark Punch wise or me?
Both. I guess.
Well,
I had Dylan on here, and he explained whatever happened to the banner. But yeah, he explained his fiasco and how much he hated it. It was pretty funny.
He hated it? Wait, you did a podcast with him?
Yeah, we got too high, and it wasn't that good. Sorry, Dylan, but we just like I brought a joint. I'm like, here, dude, this is for us, because
Yeah, get you in the mood for podcasting.
And it just went downhill.
He just sat there like.
I think he was really mad that it covered up his art.
Oh my god. I got that in Vegas. It's important. It's a cactus. Yes, it looks nice, but it has nothing to do with the band.
When I post
Love
it, I'll
Dylan.
make sure to let you listen to his rant, because it's amazing. I'm just saying, he had some very good points.
Why, because it's too big?
Too big, and the name's at the bottom.
Yeah, well.
But you know what? I love it. I love that
looks
design.
cool.
It's a tight-ass design.
It's cool.
And then he was talking about how you know how the shark punch at the bottom, to just get that as on the shirt, just the.
Yeah, you could.
And then
I
it
want
gets
to
like
I want to change the font though.
And get some like Hawaiian flowers on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that side, Dylan.
That'll look good.
I like that.
Man, I can't believe Dylan wants a cactus over our own logo. We're not day labor. They're the cactus. We're the shark.
What's the cactus called again?
Pricklico?
Pricklico.
I think the reason is Pricklico. He wants to write a song about it too. I'm like, oh my god, you're like in love with a fucking cactus. God damn, dude, don't get him high. You're gonna find him in Arizona fucking a cactus, you know?
The things you do when you're in a band.
Yeah, exactly. You know, things go south very fast.
So how have you been personally?
Personally, not bad. I've been getting better now. Wow, I was on a little bit of stress point, but now I've been better.
That's good.
Yeah, because let's see, who's been listening to this podcast? Do we know?
But it hasn't even gone out yet.
Good. Well, I know that's being recorded, but still. So I finally told my ex-girlfriend not to come to any more Shark Punch shows.
What's the name start with?
K-I-K-I.
I don't remember.
Kiki.
Oh.
I spelled it out for you. I spelled K-I-K-I. I have no clue what you're saying. Lord.
I'm sorry.
God damn. You're not even high.
I know. But you know I'm high like all the time now. It's like I know how to be high without the drug.
All the time. Yeah, so I told her not to come around any more shows and stuff because I need a break.
Yeah.
I need a break.
I mean, you know.
Kind of hard having your ex-girlfriend around constantly.
Yeah. I mean,
Think of it like Ashlyn.
Yeah.
She was always around.
Yeah. This is going to be weird.
Exactly, it could be weird. And then for me, I'm a very emotional guy, so when it comes to like still seeing her around,
you know, we need our space.
We need our space. We need it. That's what happens. It took me a while to understand that. Like, you know, I still had her around because I wanted to be back with her and I wanted to go back with that. But I'm like, you know, Miguel kept telling me, you guys need space.
Yeah, you got to cut it off.
You guys need space. And it took so long, and it finally kicked in. I was like, you know what? I'm done.
Yeah.
And I told her, don't come around anymore. Don't. I need time. Hopefully she understands. She was pissed. Blocked each other on every single social media, but you got to do what you got to do.
You got it. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
It's the only way.
Yeah.
Don't try to. If you keep it around, it's like a freaking wound you keep picking at.
Yeah.
And it just keeps going. I'm like, no, it's not gonna heal. It's not gonna heal.
Yeah.
So now that I did that, and I was like maybe 3 weeks ago, everything seems to be a little better.
That's good.
A little less stress.
That's good.
You know, a little less on edge. Which is why I did the acid trip. You know, first break up all that communication, let the acid reset everything.
Yeah.
And so come back to normal.
Hell yeah.
Exactly. That's what I did. It worked.
That's good, man. Good, you know.
Besides that, just working. Yeah, work. And then, you know, Shark Punch is a non-paid part-time job for me.
More like a full-time.
It's full-time, honestly. Like promoting, getting stuff out there, talking to people, talking to bands, make sure all 9 members are ready for this show. Are you guys still good for the show? You know, like, holy shit. All it does is revolve around that.
It's a headache.
Yeah.
I remember.
Exactly. That's why you left. You had a kid. God damn it.
It's easier to manage 1 than 9.
Yeah, if you imagine 1 kid, the 9 grown kids who won't leave the house. That's basically what it is. Oh yeah, me and Tommy just did a podcast.
I listened to the first half of it. It was pretty cool. I liked it.
It was so much fun. I love podcasts now, doing it, like radio show stuff. Tommy actually a really good personality on air.
Yeah, and Tommy's really cool.
He's got the I don't care attitude that just, you know, oh cool, that seems cool over the air.
Yeah, I got to get him on here, but I think it's too early for him.
Nah, no way. He'll think of something.
Because I think Dylan was going to bring him when he did it too, and Tom was like, what time? He's like, no, fuck that.
Oh yeah, he doesn't wake up till like noon. You know, like he's still on that clock. He's like, I don't think he's gonna get up at like 8:30 right now.
Yeah, I gotta schedule a night day for him, just for him, because you know the studio's always in use.
Yeah,
that's also why I have to do it in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember when I was doing it with Nick, when I tried the first time recording it.
You did it with Nick too?
Yep.
Rosario?
Back in January.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah, he was my first guest.
Oh, my first guest on the Sergio Live.
We ended up doing it in my car. Just no microphones, just on the Zoom recorder.
Oh, okay.
So I haven't even listened to it yet, but it was actually pretty good because, you know, Nick's a good storyteller.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the best would be Booker. Yeah,
I tried, but he's too busy.
He'd go on a huge spiel. Start talking about, this story, then he bracks up the next story, then this story. Holy shit, wait, let me go back to this story really quick. It's like his stories are like an acid trip in itself. You have to take acid to understand what story he's going off of, because he has like 5 stories at once. And you're high like, oh, that makes sense. So you're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I would love to have Booker. Tell him fucking next time you see him.
Schedule, seriously.
Yeah, because we were supposed to do it back in February or March, sometime back then. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, do it. Because I think we were supposed to do like a Sunday, and he kept pushing it back to like 12. I'm like, I can't do that because I think Old Double Moon, practices around that time.
Yeah, they do that. They do practice around then.
So
I think they do like Saturday nights, something like that, and Friday nights. I think.
Yeah, I'll text them later because I thought they did Sunday afternoons. So if they don't do Sunday afternoons, then I could do it.
I don't think nobody's here on Sundays. I think. Not too sure though.
Question I really want to ask you: what's your number now? I'm just gonna say number. I'm not gonna say what the number means, but what's your number now?
What's my number? What in context?
I remember last time, one time you just came in the studio yelling 17.
17. 18.
18.
Okay. I'm now able to vote. my sex life is able to vote.
I didn't want to give context.
Oh shoot! Beep. Just beep that one out. But yeah, I'm able to vote now. It's 18. Yes. Now I gotta make it to the drinking age. Gotta get 3 more. 3 more.
God damn it.
The only reason I pushed myself to do 18 because Booker kept telling me, when are you gonna get 18? When are you gonna get 18? I'm trying.
He egged you on.
Losing my mojo. Like Austin Powers, gotta find my mojo.
If you don't use it, you're gonna lose it, man.
It's actually gonna fall off. It's even worse. Then I'm gonna go negative. Gotta go the other way. Get fucked.
No.
I gotta go the other way. Change teams. If it falls off. I'm gonna take the train back. I'm gonna take this train back.
No. Oh, I hope people are laughing too.
They understand that.
Like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Yeah. Sometimes we have a podcast over inside jokes.
Right.
It's not gonna get promoted much. What the fuck is he talking about? 18.
You decide.
Yeah, you decide. I had 18 candy bars today. That's what everybody's proud about.
The credit score slowly going up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I don't know. I hope I make the 21. I don't know. We'll find out.
We'll find out. Maybe we'll get more after this podcast. Yeah. After this goes live.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta find a way to get a threesome in somewhere. That I can just knock 3 off right there. Yeah.
We're going for those extra point.
Everybody's out there who wants to be a 3-way.
No field goals for me.
Yeah, no field goal. Kick a field goal over here.
Throw that ball.
That sex drive field goal.
Going for 2 points.
Go for a double. Go for my extra point. Cool.
So what's happening with Shark Punch?
Let's see. We're playing festivals. That's going to be coming up. So we're playing the Fremont Brew and Burger Fest.
When's that?
That's May 26th.
Okay, I won't be here. Is that a Sunday?
It's a Saturday.
Saturday. Okay.
Yeah, Saturday. And then May 12th is the May Fest at the Englander. I don't know how they're going to fucking do that.
Do you have any show this coming up weekend?
No, this weekend I'm going to be in LA.
Oh, nice. What are you going?
Me, Miguel, I think Dylan, I think Christina and Mary. We're all driving down there for the Ska Fest. Or what is that? Back to the Beach Fest?
Oh, that cool show I saw.
Exactly.
I get so jealous now when I see all that shit.
Nice. But we're only gonna say the first day. The second day is like, man. But the first day, I was like, holy shit, there's not a band I don't want to see.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Hepcat. I don't really. They're all right, but the other bands like goes from 311, Mighty Mighty Boss Stones, Mad Caddies, friggin' Big D and the Kids Table, Suicide Machines. You're like, holy Christ, what a lineup! Oh, Aquabats.
Oh,
that's
nice.
The whole lineup. I'm like, holy, that's the all first day. I'm not gonna want to leave. Maybe I should take acid then.
Do it.
Be all happy in the pit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's good, happy music. So yeah, maybe.
Just tie yourself to someone. Make sure.
It's like a 3-legged race. You tie your foot to somebody else.
Do it to Miguel. See.
Drag me around, Dad. I want popcorn. Why is the popcorn talking to me?
Don't eat me.
No. Yeah. Exactly. Miguel would love that.
No, he wouldn't.
He would love that.
No, give Dylan acid. See what happened then.
Mainly, I bought that because I've been wanting to get because he even wanted to. No, I don't know.
I don't know how Dylan would be on acid. That'd be trippy.
I want to see. He'll actually slow down on the drums. Oh, boom, shh. Anyway. Oh, like, yeah, every time he hits a drum, it lights up. That'd be... I don't know. Yeah, exactly, right?
Friends.
Maybe Booker would be funny on acid.
God. Oh, man.
He already plays this accent like he's on acid, so I wonder how double acid it would be.
Double acid.
Yeah.
Pulls on permanent acid in his head. He sees the world differently. He really does, which
does.
is really cool. I really want him on here.
Yeah, he has a good points. I could see him. You know, he goes on a good rant. He has a nice rants.
He has very, yeah.
You should saw him when we did the interview for the video. For the.
I still haven't watched that video.
So I guess there's actually a lot more footage than that. But Booker was on he was extra Booker that day.
Was he extra Booker?
Extra mayonnaise Booker. Super sauce, man.
What'd he do?
Oh my God, he couldn't just answer a question. He would like, so how do you like? They're asking, so what does ska mean to you? Mm-hmm. Well, ska mean to me like, you know, when the bitches I fucked last week. Like, and he's like, yeah, you know, like, they're always like, I'm like, you know, whatever, and then Planned Parenthood. That's what he said. Booker.
That's verbatim.
That's verbatim what he probably said. Oh my God, he could not just straightly answer that question. We're all trying to not to laugh. Like, I felt bad because the girl's interview has probably never seen this extra Booker before. They've never seen regular Booker. Booker was extra Booker per camera.
Oh man, I remember. Yeah, he always when you give him a spotlight.
Oh
Man, I just remember when the first time, like when we played with him, we put the mic in front of his mouth. He's like, "Shark punch that bitch!"
Yeah, shark punch that bitch.
And we're like, "Oh shit!"
God, no, that's what we're in for.
He's like, "We're at the Gilman.
Yeah, there's kids."
I'm white. They're gonna say I'm a cis trans." Cis men, I don't know.
Cis straight male. Cis white straight male. Yeah, and he was extra Booker for that interview, and the girls were just not prepared for that.
That's awesome.
Luckily, they actually got some footage where I could tell where they found a few sentences that made sense and cut them out and put them in. I was like, oh my God.
They're doing God's work.
I mean, they had to listen to the whole thing to find those sentences of the rant.
God damn, Booker. I hope you listen to this and you better schedule something soon.
Yes, I love it. Like, the girls didn't understand, but me and Miguel were just trying to keep quiet, but we were just... it's Booker. That's all you gotta say. It's Booker.
Damn, dude. Fuck, I miss you guys.
It's fun. We miss you, too. You've been too much of a dad.
Oh, man. I'm gonna be a dad for the rest of my life.
Pawn it off. Who wants a kid? $200, $300. We're going for $250, $150 anybody.
Can't wait to bring when he's a little bit older, so we just put some headphones on, go to shows. Mm-hmm. Just go to Gilman. Be like, hey, kid.
Probably like a 2 years old?
I think, yeah, about 2 years. I think he'll like...
ears are fully developed, I think. Like
yeah. I gotta teach him fucking ear protection. Mm-hmm. I fucked up my ears.
They made me wear the earplugs now. Like, we've all been wearing this thing that, like, it conforms to your ear and makes the earplug.
Yeah.
It's so awesome. It felt weird the first time. Yeah. Okay, that's what I gotta say. They put a warning package, not the use. So what you're supposed to do with these earplugs, they're like little cubes, and then you put them inside. They're like rubber cubes, and you put them inside of water, and then you can mold it. And once they get wet, you can mold it to your ears. And then don't trust me in hot water. I basically singed my fucking ears trying to. Like, I didn't read it till afterwards. Everybody else was fine. They didn't warn me. They say, hey, you should not use super hot water. I didn't think about that. Like, I just got hot water, put them in there, went, just stuck them in my ears. Gave my ears 3rd-degree burns.
Damn.
So, I don't follow directions that well,
How do they work, though?
Oh, it says you're not supposed to use super hot water. Well, shit, should have read about that. That's how I got too high off brownies, you don't read how fucking powerful they are. I don't learn. I don't. Yeah.
I've come to the conclusion that us as a human species need to upgrade with mechanical.
Yeah. How am I alive? How have I survived so far?
Someone loves you up there.
No, They're just trying to keep me down here. Like, I don't want him. Keep him as alive as you can. Just my luck and be 120, you know. 20 years old. They're still not taking me. I don't really know. We don't want him. Nah. Devil's like, you can have him. God's like, nah. You can take one for the team this time.
Hey, you're guaranteed somewhere.
That's how you get the purgatory.
How are those earplugs anyways? Because I've been looking for some.
Oh, they're actually good. They fit really well in the ear, you know, because you can form them in your ear. But they knock out a lot of, I think they're called something bulls, jam bulls.
Do they get rid of because with the orangey ones that we used to use?
Yeah, they lower the treble and stuff, and you don't hear everything.
Yeah.
It actually helps. It actually doesn't really lower the quality. The only thing that's problem with mine, I have sensitive ears, and like the little plugs tickle my ears all the time. So
I hate that.
I'm just kind of twitching all the time. But and Miguel's like, use the smallest fucking one. I am. It's still tickling the inside of my holes, man.
I used to use those other ones. I think they were called Dubs.
The Dubs, yeah, the Dubs.
Those fucking broke on me. Like the glue came off, and I got the little ear pierce stuck in my ear. I'm like, fuck this shit.
And they gotta dig it out. And you're like, that reminds me. I had a crayon stuck in my ear once. I was like 5. No, it was an eraser. That's what it was.
Oh.
I want to see what it would do.
You wanted to erase your memories.
I wanted to see what would happen. So I took it off a pencil and went, bloop. Like, I laughed for a second. It's in my ear. Wait, can't get it out. So I had an eraser stuck in my ear for no fucking reason. I asked my friend, hey, could you get this eraser out of my ear?
Better than up your nose, I suppose.
Yeah, well, exactly. The coke goes up the nose. The eraser's going in the ear. Yeah, it was stuck in my ear for like for a few hours, and I told her, could you get it out? I can't. It's in there. What do you mean you can't get it out? It's right there, right? No, it's deep in there. Like, shit. Mom! Yeah, and I had to explain to her why I put an eraser in my ear.
I'm worried.
Yeah, I'm worried for
As
me
a
too.
father. The things I'm going to have to go through.
Exactly. Fetching razors out of ears, yeah, you know. Oh, did you baby proof your house?
Yeah.
Well...
Yeah, as much as you can.
It's like you bump your head a few times. You get calluses.
We
toughen up your baby.
We put little things on the corners and the edges and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Toughen up your baby. The more they fall, the more they get more stronger.
Yeah, I tell my mom because we have like a little playpen, right, that we put him in. Mm-hmm. It has like a little mat, but it's not much padding. Mm-hmm. So when he falls, he kind of like hits not like the support, but it's not that heavy, and he'll actually like sit up and like throw himself down. And my mom and dad was like, oh, you guys should put something there. He's gonna hurt himself. I'm like, let him learn his limits.
Okay, he'll learn. He'll be fine.
He'll learn.
Gotta get him more stronger somehow.
Yeah.
What you're supposed to do is you take their baby food, sprinkle a little gunpowder in it. Because if you put a little 9mm gunpowder in there, they'll get immune to 9mm bullets. Then you can work your way up to AK-47 rounds, 5.56. You're gonna have a superhuman baby. Basically Superman. So now you're gonna be that guy who goes, there's a bank robbery, okay? They're gonna be robbing the bank. You come in, you're shot. You're just there with your baby trying to take a deposit. Boom, they're trying to rob it. Oh no, they have guns. Take out your baby as a shield.
No.
You take over those robbers.
She's gonna kill you.
But they don't understand that you've been feeling your baby's bullets for like 9 years. They don't understand he's impenetrable.
He's not gonna be a baby after 9 years.
Oh, well. Still. Okay, well, maybe the bullets may have a growth hormone problem. You stay a baby for the rest of your life, but you're immune to bullets.
Oh man, no.
Yes, I just said feed your baby's bullets. Quote.
This is supposed to be a music podcast.
Oh, music, yes. Well, if you feed your baby's guitar strings, they'll turn into a guitar down the line. It's all genetics.
So, because I get so bored and I get so like antsy because I don't really have my music equipment with me anymore. If I can use his toys,
yeah,
those 5 little keyboards with like different things, I'm like,
ding, ding, ding.
I play a lot because it's the only thing I can play on it.
What?
In the end.
And it doesn't even.
Or what do you call it? No, Fall in Line. My bad.
Oh, Fall in Line. Yes, that's a good one.
Because there's only 5 notes. And it's the one.
Yeah. It's like those people on the video on the YouTube always do like covers of songs with the shittiest fucking equipment.
Yeah.
Like the guy, he does like all the covers on a $1 keyboard that just meows. So he'll do like the freaking that Starry song. Meow 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 meow. As he's reading the team. It does All Star. Meow 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 meow. It's like a really shitty $1 keyboard from Amazon. That's how you get views. You don't play ska to get views.
We learned that.
Yeah, we learned that. Don't get paid for getting views.
So when's the second album coming out?
I think we're recording in November, December.
Cool.
Who you got? Back to Andros.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because Miguel's not ready to do full recording with him yet. I'm like, all right, we'll just pump it out there because Andrew was cool.
Yeah.
It was a fun process.
You'll have fun there. Tommy will have fun there.
Yeah, he'll fun. He'll have a lot of fun.
And you guys already worked with him. You guys have chemistry.
Exactly. So he knows what we're going for. I still haven't even given him the CD that he made. We're never over there. So wouldn't this time once we're recording again, like, oh, here's your last album that you did for us. 2 years later.
Was that the closest opening book, or is that booking spot for him, or are you?
Oh, we just haven't booked it, but that's what we're planning to. Like, I think in our schedule it looks right. Because I think last time we do it in like November, December.
We did it at the end of December between Christmas and New Year's.
That's what it was.
Because that was when everyone was just off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think that'd probably be the best time to do it too.
Yeah. Just set aside a week and just do it. I think in August, September, we're going to finish up writing the rest of the songs for the album and just get it.
How many total do you guys have?
There's... So I got 4 that we are still finalizing. We got 3 that haven't been recorded that are done that we still play live. So that's 8. And there's, I think about 9 or 10. Something like that. So basically the same thing as last time.
Are you guys going to bring back Spin?
Did Dylan go on the rant about that?
I forgot who I talked about because I remember talking to him.
I think it was Dylan.
It might have been Miguel.
Is Dylan who wants it back?
I think you guys are going to rework it, right?
I want to rework it, but this is the problem I'm having with it. When I rework songs, they say no because it's too poppy or it's too something like this. Like, this is what reworking does. You change shit, but they like want to I just don't like how the verse was. The chorus, great. I'll keep the chorus. I want to change the verse.
How'd the verse go again?
3 chords. I get drunk all the time, but there's no alcohol in me or something like that. 3 chords, but it's so short. I just don't like the verse. I want more stuff to it. Mm-hmm. Maybe a pre-chorus, maybe something in between. But if I do that and show it to them, they're like, oh, no. Oh, no. And they want to like, I can't. That's how you rework a song. You add different elements to it. Don't understand that.
So they want to rework it, but not rework it?
That's basically what it is. You're deciding, oh, what should, like, you're that guy who goes to the same bar every single night, all right? Mm-hmm. Every single night. And your friends, you go with their friends every time to that one bar. Oh, we should go to a different bar sometime. But then you're driving to a different bar, but you just slowly park into the same bar that you've been going to every night and not realize it.
Oops.
Yeah, oops, we're here again. That's what we're doing. Like
muscle memory, guys. Sorry.
On the way, you're like talking about, wow, this new bar is gonna be freaking great. It's gonna have a cool karaoke machine. It's gonna have some cool snacks. Oh shoot, we're at the same bar again. That's what it feels like.
And then,
so I don't know. I want to bring back. I'd like to bring back Spin, but if it's changed a bunch.
So name all the songs that you're gonna record.
What for sure is Shark Attack because we didn't record that one. Adderall, Atheist.
Atheist.
Atheist, yeah, that's good. Dylan wrote a good one there. Probably Dylan's other one, Killing Time, if we can finish that up. I have Green Ivory, which is like a kind of like a Irish jig almost. There's Face the End. I would like to still do that one, and then. Gotta remember them all. I can't think of the other 2, but I know there's 2 more of them that we're just finishing up. Mainly during those 2-month period before we do, or 3-month period before we're like hammering down on just finishing those songs. Yeah. And then probably on the album. There is 2 more though. I can't remember the names.
Covers?
No covers.
No cover. Oh.
No covers. Yeah. Can't make it big covers. You can make money though. Be a cover band. You won't make it big.
Boom Boom was a good cover.
It's a good cover. It is. It's on the radio station. It's on that CSU East Bay radio station now.
Is it?
But
it's their problem now.
I told them. Exactly. I told them that we should. Well, actually, it's pretty nice though. On Spotify, it says that Boom Boom is only our 3rd best song of most listened. Day of the Dead and Shitfuckers #1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, Shitfucker had, like, last time I checked, 700 streams. And then I think Day of the Dead had, like, 619. And then Boom Boom had, like, 592.
What was the paycheck you got from it?
$9.
$9?
Yeah, I was like,
that's still something.
Yeah, something.
That's one album.
Did I tell you about what Dylan said? I mentioned that, I think it was, like, when it was, I thought it was only $5. And Dylan's like, you know what? I'll buy our catalog for $20. So you take the 20 and I keep whatever comes in from Shark Punch. We almost got bought out for $20. Maybe a case of beer. That's the state of the ska band economy right now.
Remember when I think Offspring sold their whole collection, remember?
Who
For
did?
like 20 mil? Offspring?
Offspring did,
A couple years ago?
Eminem did too.
Damn.
Yeah, he sold his whole collection for like $50 million. That'd be nice. Must be nice.
$20.
$20. Yeah, I got $20 and a case of beer.
Nice.
Sold out, but we're selling out, boys. Sell out with me. Oh yeah.
I think there was another song that Miguel was working on a long time ago. I told him to bring it back. Did he bring it back?
Oh, that's the other. Me and him were working on a song that I don't think it's that one we brought back. I don't think so.
It was like the second song right after Same Old Things that he was working on. It's kind of like the brother of it.
Day After Day?
No, that was me.
That was you? Oh.
I forgot. It's kind of. I forgot. I'll talk to him again about it. But I really like that song. I just couldn't get the timing, and I never practiced it. Of course.
I do faintly remember that.
You know what I mean?
I do faintly remember.
It was like this really cool one with like a guitar intro in the beginning,
Uh-huh.
and would like slide and I forgot he would do this thing.
Huh.
I'm like, dude.
I do remember you mentioning that before. Like, what? That was 4 years ago.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, you gotta put that into a song, because he was working on it. And we never got around to it.
Never finished it up. Yeah. I do remember faintly. I just don't remember the song. But
Yeah.
I remember you guys mentioning you're not getting the timing down. I
Yeah.
remember that. Huh. I don't remember what it was. Oh well. But we have another song that we're working on, I think it was me and him. But we want it two different ways, and we're trying to like find a way to make it fit right.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a name for it yet or anything, but hopefully in that span of those months we'll just knock it in.
Yeah.
Hopefully. I don't know.
Yeah. What I like to like do here, at least when talking to bring people, I like to show people the creative process.
Oh,
what they do,
yeah.
because some people don't know where to start.
I love how people think playing on stage is so hard. They're like, oh my god, it's
That's
so
like the
hard.
easiest part.
That's the easiest part of this whole process. It's the booking the shows, it's the writing the songs, it's the getting our schedules correct. The show is the easy part. I
Yeah.
go up there and just do whatever I want. But yeah, it's the backstage part where
It's like making a movie. It's like the easiest part is watching it.
yeah. But for me in writing, like I found out what really helped is what Tokay does.
What does he do?
So how he writes, I always wrote songs before, but it's kind of hard getting everything together. Where like I'll try to make a horn line, try to make a bass line, try to make everything. But then I read that what he does to write all his songs is that he takes his acoustic guitar, plays his melodies, and he hums the horn line along.
Yeah.
He hums it, and that's how he gets the little register that. Then he records that, and then he hums a bass line. He does it all just by humming and just.
I didn't know he wrote the bass lines too.
Either he wrote the bass lines or helps like guides them.
Okay.
Something like that. But that's how he writes everything. Is that he just plays a guitar and just hums whatever he wants other people like to hear.
Okay.
Basically. Yeah.
That's
I was
good.
like, that makes so much sense. So
Yeah, because when you listen to like his the solo albums that he does, you hear he'll hum the
he
lines.
hums it a
like,
lot.
oh,
Exactly. The Streetlight Lullabies.
Yeah.
He hums all the horn, and that's wise because he wrote that by humming.
yeah. And I think it's more organic when you do it like that because it just kind of comes to you rather than just like sit there and do it like.
Exactly. So I started using that, and that's how I write songs, just the hum line. And now that I got that cool new pedal, was it the
looper?
the pitchfork?
The pitchfork.
Pitchfork is it tunes the guitar down instantly to a bass.
Oh, is that why I was hearing bass earlier?
Exactly.
Damn.
So it's so awesome. So and then I have my loop pedal. If I'm playing a chord, I can make a bass line to go with it, and I can even do an octave higher to do the horn lines.
Nice.
So now you can just branch everything out and write it out in structure. So much more easier.
So when's the solo career coming?
Oh, God, people care about my music. Fuck you guys, I'm going solo.
Dolphin slap, here we come.
Dolphin slap, here we go. Yeah, no, it ain't gonna happen. That's like the singer, like I don't do shit. Like I'm not talented enough without them. Once I just stand there and just go, hey guys, I'm free. And I'll just sing up there on stage. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I need those guys. Like, oh, that's funny. We were at the Gilman, the past Gilman show, and I guess it's about, we have a good amount of fans now, which is pretty cool. But there's a bunch of people that recognize me. Like, oh, it's Dustin from Shark Punch, Dustin. Everybody comes up to me and talks to me. Dylan's all mad because they don't recognize him. He mentions that.
I remember that.
Yeah, when we had the Gilman show, they wouldn't let him in without a stand because they didn't know he was part of the band.
Really?
I'm the drummer of Shark Punch. And then they saw me and they let me right in. Like, okay, it's Dustin.
Oh my God, poor Dylan.
And poor Dylan's outside with his drums. And we're like, oh, that was even funnier. Is that he had his drums, putting it away after a show. And a guy comes up and said, hey, you know where the Shark Punch guys are?
Yeah, I remember that.
When he has his drums in his hand. He's like, they're over there.
I remember that.
I felt so bad.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they just see me and they're like, oh, yeah, it's Dustin from Shark Punch. Gotcha.
I remember that. It felt so bad for him.
I know. It's so like I said, I can't go solo. I'm not talented enough without those guys. They help me look good. So bad.
Poor drummers.
They recognize Miguel, which a couple fans start recognizing him because he sings too. But everybody else is like, no, you. Especially Dylan. It's like, poor Dylan. In the wall of ska people in front of him. He's just back there carrying a beat. Poor guy. I know. But it was so funny. It was so funny.
I'm gonna make fun of him next time I see him.
Yeah. You know what's worse than being in a ska band? Not being recognized that you're in a ska band.
I can't believe they wouldn't let him in.
I'm the drummer of Shark Punch. Oh, go in the front. They gotta get a stamp. But yet they let me just go right in, without a stamp. Like, okay, it's Dustin from Shark Punch.
That sucks.
I feel bad, honestly.
How is Gilman now?
Someone's good. I don't like it. I heard there's a big kind of mutiny thing that happened.
Yeah, I remember we were in the group chat. You were talking about two people left.
I know. What was it? So the girl that used to run it for years, the older lady, her and her husband are basically run out of fucking Gilman. I think by all those Berkeley kids who now just take over the thing, who are offended by everything.
Don't get me started on that.
Yeah, and that's what happened. I think they thought that. I guess the guy, the bodyguard is rough. I mean, he's the security guy. He's rough, but he's not super aggressive.
He's always been chill and nice.
He's always chill. He's just directive. He's very directive. Like, you have to do this. You cannot have alcohol over. You have to go down the street.
Yeah,
he's directive, which is fine. It's fine. It keeps the place safe.
I mean, it's fucking no alcohol in Gilman. Respect it.
I don't know what really happened, but I heard that maybe I think someone was offended by something by what he said, but I don't take him for someone as would say something super offensive. I'd say super directive and being taken the wrong way. Because I've never heard him ever say something super offensive to anybody.
Yeah, he was always nice.
Something was triggered. I don't know. And then there was a certain yeah, exactly, triggered. Something in the meeting where I guess both sides were saying there was a bunch of yelling and they ran them out of town. So now it's all different people at the Gilman almost running it and everything.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
We'll see where it goes.
I don't know. It's
I'm tired of people being offended.
Exactly. Grow some balls, man. Seriously. I used to get hurt by everything. I used to do when I was a kid, I used to cry over fucking anything. Anybody says anything to me, I'll cry. It's sad. And then I got sent to a fucking group home. At 14 years old. I was a little 14-year-old kid, weighed barely even 120. I was in a house full of juvenile criminal kids. Man the fuck up, I had to do.
Yeah.
For a while. And after that, I learned, why am I getting offended by this? Why? It doesn't. You gotta just grow some fucking balls, man.
That's that cis something male.
Yeah, cis straight white male. Come on.
I'm a brown person. I'm surprised they haven't gotten shit.
I don't know. It's Jesus. I get there's a bunch of racism in this world and it's bad. I get that there's a big discrepancy between cops and people of minorities. I get that.
Yeah. But you're not the problem.
It's bad. There is a problem. I recognize
that.
Yeah,
there is a problem. But you're not the problem.
But I'm not the problem. Don't look at me like I'm a bad person because I'm white.
Yeah.
I'm not. I treat everyone the goddamn same, as at least I try to.
You'll call every race by their designated slur.
Look at Shark Punch. We're basically a rainbow right now. Now that we have Andy, we have an Asian guy in Shark Punch.
But all the Asian
now
jokes
all
tried.
we need is an Indian dude. And then we have all the race Maybe Razvier. We'll bring him in for
Razvier.
rhythm. Then Shark Punch is going to be one big rainbow. We have Mexican, we have a black guy, we have an Asian guy, a few white guys, and we have a Hawaiian Islander.
There we go, yeah.
So that completes almost the full Shark Punch world colored band thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know, but then people get offended like me. Like, I get there's a problem, but don't put it out on me. I'm not treating you like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the problem is if I say something like that, it's like they'll like, you're a Nazi. No, I am not a Nazi. Just because I'm saying that.
Can you not see this?
Can you not see this? It doesn't help as I'm German too. It's so bad.
Don't tell him that.
Don't tell him that. Portuguese mainly.
Tell him America. American.
But yeah, there's something going on in Gilman. I don't know what, but
yeah, I'm curious because I saw that.
The sound people is really bad right now.
It's always ran by
It's
volunteers.
been worse.
It's gone worse.
Oh, it's worse. Like the guys who used to volunteer all the time aren't there anymore, and they weren't great, but I think adequate. Now it's just they're just bringing random people who have no sound experience. So you do this, then you do that, and you're good. And they hope for the best.
Oh my god.
It is bad. Really bad.
That kind of sucks, dude, because, Gilman was a home.
Yeah, that's great. I love that place. That's where I saw my first punk show. I was so happy there.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Fuck, I miss it. But if it's not the same place, then...
It is not the same place, sadly. I don't know. Also, there's that big argument over them trying to, like, bring bands that already have been signed. But, they want to keep the culture of, like, whoever plays at Gilman has to be unsigned. Has to be, You're not going to make money.
It's a non-profit now. It's like they have their non-profit
title. Though, like, the rent there, you're not going to be making it where you're playing a band called, I don't know.
Shark Punch.
Shark Punch there. You still don't make money. Playing bands that have, like, a couple stoner kids that show up. Dude, you got to bring in, like, bigger acts. You have to.
A couple of years ago, they were doing really good with that, and then they just kind of...
That's why, and Tony Two-Tone was doing that. He was bringing bigger acts, a few other...
Like, I remember seeing the Creep Show there. Yeah. That was tight.
Exactly, and then there's just people who are like, no, they can't be here. It shouldn't be. It's against the code. Well, you can't make this place is not going to have a code when you can't afford the rent, and they're going to kick you guys out. That's what's going to happen. So I was like, dude, just let whoever play at Gilman. I don't care if they even have super big acts. They should do that. It should be a non-profit that everybody can play at.
I mean, Leftover Crack. Mm-hmm. Play there.
Exactly. That was, I think, the other thing is like either Leftover Crack or somebody played there. And they didn't like that they played there because they had a lot of racist or something kind of homophobic.
But it's Leftover. That's like.
Was it Leftover?
Oh, was it Fang?
It was Fang. That was the Fang incident.
Yeah,
that's what started it.
But you know what? Fang is tight.
I know.
Like that song about. I think they were the one that wrote about like being in a wheelchair or being handicapped.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They actually wrote it for their friend that was in a wheelchair.
And people were triggered by that.
It's like, dude, you can't take shit out of context.
Mm-hmm. And that started this whole process. I think that
it was Fang.
And everybody was offended, and that started going off. That was the match.
Yeah.
That just started this whole process of like kicking everybody out and going to a weird Berkeley phase of 924 Gilman.
God, we're getting some weird shit in this world, dude.
Seriously, holy shit. Soon we're gonna be those old guys yelling at a cloud. We're almost there.
Man yells at cloud.
Yeah, we're gonna be there. We're almost there. We're already bitching on a podcast.
Hell yeah, dude. I don't know. This world has just been, I look at fucking the news all day and stuff, especially with everything that's going on, from the government and stuff. I'm like, fuck.
Oh, do you know what's the other thing? Like, so I'm fine with people like, if someone's being racist out loud, yes, they shouldn't, like, they have their free speech. They can say it. Just don't listen. But it's wrong. I get that. Yeah. But when they start doing, like, getting mad at extreme stuff, like, the one thing that's been really triggering me now is what they're triggered about. It's triggering me that they're triggered is about manspreading. That is the dumbest thing I have ever seen. Holy Christ.
I got nuts.
Dude, so what people don't understand is that if we're trying to close our legs, it's uncomfortable for our balls. They can't get super hot, and it's actually not painful, but it's very uncomfortable. We have to let our legs go outward.
Yeah.
Or else we roast our balls.
I mean, what are we doing right now?
Exactly. It's not, and they call it manspreading. Like, I get it if someone's like, maybe like, those freaking annoying.
Those dudes are like
like those homeless guys or something, or people who are just on the like. Oh, is it okay?
We're okay.
All right. So it's like those homeless guys, like on the bus, who like maybe take up a whole seat,
Yeah,
just laying their legs out. I get that. You can consider that man spreading if you want to.
Hobo
but
spreading.
Hobo spreading. Don't get mad at that one dude who just has his legs a little bit open because his balls are so they don't get roasted by our freaking.
I'm sorry, my balls are humongously huge.
And I just laugh like somebody, like one of like they're not even a friend. There's just someone I worked with previously, and they're on my Facebook posted like they took a picture of somebody. Look at this man spreader over here. I'm like, his legs are open because he has balls.
Yeah,
we can't close our legs. We have something in between.
They don't know the pain of actually sitting on them.
Exactly. Exactly. And so, like, they just get... Like, I'm all fine and good with getting mad and angry at something that matters. But stuff that doesn't matter like that...
It discredits the movement.
It discredits... Exactly. It makes you guys look stupid online.
Yeah.
I hate that. And I was like... the black... Like, it's probably bad now I don't know, but the Black Lives Matter movement, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I agree with it. Like, I totally do. Like, there is a problem with the discrepancy between cops and minorities. Something needs to be done.
Mm-hmm.
But then, when you're invading, like, there was that one, was it so-called leader of the movement? Like, went on to, like, I think it was like during a press conference, took over the stage.
Oh, during the Bernie rally?
Was that? It took over the stage and started doing that and started vocalizing all that. Like, no, don't do that. That just discredits you. That makes you look bad.
That fucked over Bernie.
That fucked over Bernie, too.
You know why?
Oh.
It made him look weak.
It did.
It made him be like, you let these little kids run on stage and take the mic from you?
That's true.
And you want to be president.
That makes sense, too. I never thought about that, but that does make sense. But when you're in a movement, you have to be organized. You have to do things to, like, MLK did it the best.
Yeah.
You did it peaceful. You did with no violence. And you made a point.
You know what the difference is, though? That is kind of fucking us up on movements. We're relying too much on technology. In that sense, is when they organized that shit back in the day, it was in the fucking 60s. You know how they had
letters.
They had to write letters. They had to legitimately organize that many people. Now, when you do it like this...
Now people think that you just put a post out and say, hey, everybody come to this, and everybody will read it, but they won't understand what it means. And they just go there.
Yeah. It just totally... It takes away the heart, the soul away from the movement. Yeah.
Too accessible.
And if you're going to do something like that, you got to make sure you're doing it for the reasons why we're here.
I wanted the Black Lives Matter movement to get stronger, but it was so disorganized.
Or, you got to organize your community first.
Exactly. And man...
Start one street at a time, knock on the doors, put out flyers, talk to people. Yeah. Don't just fucking blast that shit on social media.
Yeah, and now everybody discredits the Black Lives Matter, makes fun of it online. You see what 4chan does, too. If they're making fun of it, that's why it's being discredited.
They're picking up steam in the Sacramento area ever since.
Really?
Yeah, I forgot the dude's name. I'm gonna get shit for that.
Oh, yeah, it's good. They're actually.
I live under a rock.
The guy's name, but yeah, like,
And I think the Sacramento Kings partnered with the Black Lives.
They did. I like that. That was good. What they did was after that shooting, right?
Yeah.
And they kind of teamed up with that. That was great. That's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, like was it a Fox News who told LeBron James and Kevin Durant just to dribble a basketball? Like, that's their job. Because I guess what they did was it was LeBron and Katie. They were in an interview inside. I guess this lady does interviews in her car. They drive somewhere and they're in the backseat. They do an interview like that, and they said, like, so a lot of political views, like, there's something wrong, there's something going on. They made their points about what's been going on with the police and minorities, and I guess the Fox News lady, I don't know what her fucking name is. I can't remember now, but she was like, you guys are players. You guys get paid to dribble a basketball. No one cares. Shut up. Just go play basketball. And I was like, oh my. So people had an outrage over it.
That's fucked up. Like,
the way you're supposed to do it is talk in a respect manner, which what LeBron and Katie did. Talk about what the issue is and put your points out there.
Yeah, just because I play basketball doesn't mean I have a valid opinion on something, right?
Yeah, exactly. So they should, respect it. And then the Fox News lady just blew it up, with anger and stuff. And that's what you're not supposed to do. If you're gonna talk your points, be like LeBron and KD.
Yeah.
Don't be like the BLM taking the stage.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to talk about there's an issue, respectfully talk about it, say your points, just like that.
You got to go through the process.
And don't get triggered by everything.
Yeah.
You gotta look at it like, yes, it's kind of bad. Like, you gotta look through the eyes of your opponent. Like, you know, what, maybe understand their side a little more, what they're coming from, understand both sides. But now, you know, like the tumblerinas, they're like, you know, they only understand their side is right, and say this, maybe their side is right. I'm not saying they are, but maybe their side is right. But you always have to understand someone else's view.
Yeah, it's fucking tribalism.
You can't just fucking, nope, you're Nazi, you're a Nazi, you're a Nazi. No.
They're not talking, and that's the problem. They don't want to hear. They think they're right, and people have a problem looking at themselves in the mirror.
Yeah.
They don't want to see that, you know.
They don't want to see that there's flaws.
Yeah, they don't see that they're part of the problem too. Mm-hmm. You know, we have to move together as humans, not, you know, once.
Exactly.
We got to do it together, people.
Exactly.
Not,
Seriously. So
it's sad. No one wants to talk. No one wants to be like, you know, yeah, I guess I was wrong. But yeah, here's put some LSD in the water.
Yeah, that could work. That's how you do it. All right, Oakland, step it up.
Did you hear a dude was trying to do that?
Wasn't it L.A.?
I think it was L.A. and he got caught.
Yeah, he got caught.
And
that would have been awesome.
And he's like, I don't want to do it for the money. That fool was probably like just high the whole time because he's.
What happened was probably he had a supply he was supposed to give out. Or he probably had a huge supply he was supposed to give out.
He was actually making it.
Yeah, he's probably making it. He probably had some of his own stuff, and he had like an epiphany. He said, "Wow, this is amazing. Everybody should enjoy this. How can I give this to everybody? Water!" Just kind of jumped the fence and dumped it.
I think he watched Batman Begins too many times.
Yeah. Somebody poison the water hole.
But yeah, dude, I just hope this world gets a little bit better in a couple next years. Other than that, like, I feel bad for bringing a kid into it. You know? Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, Trump's not gonna win.
Like, I love how people that go up to me and say, Dustin, so what are you, Democrat or Republican? I'm neither one of you assholes. I'm done with that. There's both sides that have problems.
Yeah, there's
y'all need to solve your problems before I choose anything.
Definitely,
I have
dude.
my views, but I don't consider myself part of you guys at all.
That's sad. I mean, not in that sense. It's just like we can't communicate. They don't want to see it. They don't want to see our views.
Nobody can see other views. Nobody can. Like, there's friends who are like super, like, I have friends from the South who see things maybe differently than people who, like, I have friends in Portland, but I can still I can talk with them. I can understand where they're coming from. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a point that I don't agree with, but I don't just call them out on it. Like, they have a point. So be it.
Yeah, just explain it to me, dude. I want to understand.
I want to understand. I want to understand where you're coming from.
Like if I'm wrong, I want to know if I'm wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to keep being stupid.
Yeah, you know, the Tumblerinos are going to listen to this. No, they're wrong. And then, you know, the other side is like, those damn Berkeley kids, they just don't understand.
I just got to say,
understands.
Meat is delicious.
That's a tough one there. I can't be a vegan. I'm sorry. I can respect you guys want to be a vegan, but I can't do it. I can't do it.
It's hard to be a vegan, delicious. Dude. I like it. Just I feel not full.
No, I know. I can.
Especially because you're super active too. I mean, it's possible to do it.
Like it is. Like but
it really is.
As an athlete, I don't know. I know there's people who are probably vegan athletes, but it takes probably a lot more, you know, set kind of like diet.
Not just that. I mean, we're all different too, you know?
Yeah.
So like a vegan diet for maybe like an Indian kid will work better than like you're a white dude.
Maybe.
Because Razvir's cousin, he's half Mexican, half Indian. Wrestler, vegan, but he's ripped. He's ripped. I don't know how he does it. It just probably works better for his body.
A ton of plant protein. I don't know. Maybe. Well, do they make protein powder that's like vegan or something?
They do, but I don't think he does it. He just takes really good care of himself. That's
amazing. Shoot. Huh. Yeah, I have to eat like fucking burgers and stuff to get my freaking protein, you know. But what I do oh man, what I've been taking though, since we're on the topic of physical stuff, is honestly, as much weird as it sounds, testosterone pills help so much. I don't have to do exercise too much. I still get ripped. It's fucking crazy.
Are those legal?
Testosterone? Yeah, they're legal.
Yeah,
you can get them online. They're they're something boosters where they're like it's like a whole bunch of like formula like goat. Oh, is it? I love this ingredient they have. It's called horny goat weed.
I think I've heard of that.
Yeah, that's an awesome name. But the green, like just like it's like you take it 2 pills every morning. Like take it like vitamins, and you do that, and your mood is so much better. Your dick is so much better. But you have so much energy, so nice. Except I'm becoming one of those like 30-year-old people who just have to take their morning snack is a 1-a-day meds. I'm doing that 26.
I'm trying to like go into different nutrition shit too. I'm doing like mushroom pills.
The mushroom pills?
Mushroom pills.
Okay.
Like not psychedelic mushroom pills, but like
yeah, take them every day.
What's another? Turkey tail mushroom, good for your immune.
Okay.
Lion's mane, good for your brain. Check those out. Do some research.
Research facts.
Yeah. So I think you might like that, especially the lion's mane will help with your brain thinking. I haven't started taking them yet.
What you trying to say? I'm triggered. I'm a smart person.
All I'm saying is, mushrooms breathe oxygen like we do.
Yeah, they do.
And that's why it's also very hard to get rid of them, like foot fungus. Athletes do it because we're on the cellular level, we're pretty much similar.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
And I mean, like, I'm pretty sure they help human evolution with the psychedelics.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's what I believe too. That's like the way we became thinking is because of acid and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Isn't there like a theory or something with evolution that goes basis off that? Like we started becoming more. Like there's people there's the animals who just have the fight and flight tactic and they don't use tools or anything. But what they think is a theory is that they took acid and they got.
Well, it'd be mushrooms.
It was mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
And they tripped out and like started using tools because I don't know, they were just so their brain was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like
I've heard both sides of it.
It was some weird theory, like mushrooms helped our evolutionary tactic to get us to what we're at today.
Yeah.
Where we're now in fucking space.
Space monkeys. We're just monkeys, dude.
That makes me think. So if that theory is right, that means crows probably took them too. Because crows are pretty damn smart.
Yeah, crows and finches.
Oh man, I just read how like crows are like basically a 7-year-old.
Oh yeah, I saw that on Reddit too.
Yeah, is it right?
Yeah.
They like recognize analogies and stuff. It's like, oh shit.
Crows have always been my favorite. I always say hi to them and stuff. They're really friendly.
They flip you off or something. Like, damn, that's a smart crow.
I once, by my work, there's hella crows. Did you watch Stranger Things?
Yes.
So remember the big monster in the season 2?
Mm-hmm.
That or so many. Like. That's what it looked like. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Thank God you weren't on acid.
It was like 5:00 in the morning. Still, little twilight. The sun's coming. I'm like, oh my God.
No.
Yeah,
it's gonna take Stranger Things themes come. Where's Sergio at? I don't know. Guys.
It's hot in here.
Exactly.
Shit, dude. Man, we talked a lot. I think we're gonna wrap it up soon because I gotta go back to my kids.
Oh yeah, daddy day.
It's like, what time is it?
I don't know.
I don't even know where my phone's at. Fuck, I don't know.
Oh,
well, we've been going. Let's see how long we've been going for.
An hour and a half.
Hour and 40.
Yeah, hour and a half.
That's long.
So it's probably 10:00 now.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up. Is there anything else you want to say?
Thank you very much for having me.
I'll have you on again, and we'll actually talk about music next time.
Yes, hopefully so.
All right, dude. Take care.
Signing off.
Peace. Thank you for listening to another episode of Audiolosophy. Thank you to our sponsors, Zetnom Sounds and True Force Fitness Wears. Remember to use that promo code AudioForce for 10% off at True Force Fitness Wear. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Again, thank you for joining me on my adventure through this crazy world we call life. Remember, folks, make it a great day or not. The choice is yours.